Welcome back to Refrain Chord. So we're still doing... Are we? Oh no, actually we're going to the Shukesoo Tower maybe, I think.
Alright, isn't this where we first ran into Glace?
No, we first ran into Glace.
Yeah, the Shukesoo Tower, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No. This is our first time going to Shukesoo Tower in this game too.
It must have been a different tower.
You think it was the subterranean tower.
Ah.
Come on,
they all look very similar.
Gee, Joe, are you trying to imply that this game this franchise in general does a terrible job at making the locations memorable? Like,
okay, it's weird. I recall at least Neptunia having memorable locations.
Well, yeah, okay, I can help you there since I'm playing the OG one right now. The reason the places in Neptunia are more memorable is because first of all, there's actual world building in that series, unlike this game. That's the first thing right there. Sure, yeah. I don't think it's very good. I think, but that's another topic altogether. The point is there's actual world building, and the places actually represent, there's an actual identity to those places. You know, Loey is Nintendo, Last Station is PlayStation, and Leanbox is Xbox, and Planet Toon is Sega. You know, there's actual identities to these places. This is just generic RPG tower. The Subterranean Tower is also generic RPG tower. The Soul Plains is generic RPG Green Plains. You know, everything in this game is so generic and devoid of anything remotely identifiable or interesting. Everything about it is so generic.
I just want to reiterate, remember, Fairy Prince Earth was supposedly supposed to be like the other big project, like made by the creator of Neptunia herself and everything.
It's made by the same team.
And yet, again, like, we may agree or disagree on Neptunia, but I think we can agree that Neptunia gets pretty much overall the basics done right enough to the point where it could blossom even better with the sequels. Fairy Fencer F, even Advent Dark Force, feels like it fails a lot of the basics.
I want to know about this.
Yeah, the big important Fleur flashback.
Al came to the Shukesoo Tower a long time ago.
Is Al with us right now, or is he?
He is. We saw him just. We saw him just now.
It was a flashback.
But not yet.
Oh.
Oh, we made. Oh, right. Yeah.
It kind of looked like you were building up to a flashback game. Like, but whatever. I remember like it was a flashback, but we'll have that flashback later.
No more stairs, huh? A hidden passageway, perhaps?
Perhaps. I'm guessing that's supposed to represent him being all giddy and shaking in excitement.
He's just fidgeting with a mechanism.
Feeling around the walls.
Oh, right, right.
Alright then, on we go.
Let's do it to it.
Still the Miz the boss of the place. Oh, we are going to another cutscene.
Yeah, the next level of the quote-unquote dungeon. Star flashback. Oh, there it is.
Ooh, wait, is this a diff? I think this might be a new background.
I think so.
Yes. Holy shit!
He got.
You see, Teo, we had to sacrifice the dungeons of that this game had previously because you know these backgrounds were just too important.
Very stripping balls again.
She remembered being here with Al, who was singing. Oh. Hello there, random researcher.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be in the Aether Foundation now.
Maybe.
They don't look like the members of the Septarium Club, though.
No. That's for the other route that that we'll do after this one.
Yeah, if it were the Aether Foundation, everyone would be wearing white.
Maybe they are twins, and it's just camouflaged by the sepia tone of the flashback.
Reaper Creeper says white. You need more whites in your life.
Oh, out of context, that line. Oh wow!
Have I mentioned that I'm talking about the actual color white? It has nothing to do with race.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, Aaron. I was tripping balls and I flashed back. That's something that's foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Seriously, seriously, they might as well have Fleur literally pull a Johnny Depp and go, "I'm sorry, I was having a flashback."
Do these flashbacks happen often?
Increasingly. Today.
I'm Fang, help! My arms are stuck like this again.
Has your memory potentially been tampered with, Fleur?
Oh well, I'm sure. Oh well, I'm sure that's not important. Don't worry about it.
Wait, hasn't been used in a long time, but there's no dust. Wouldn't that mean it has been used?
Well, Jova, it's entirely possible that the machines are switched off yet someone comes in and does a bit of spring cleaning.
Of course, everyone comes to spring cleaning in these dungeons and RPGs, of course. Actually, come to think of it, there doesn't seem to be a manga or anime about someone who handles a dungeon yet. I mean, we have a cooking in dungeons anime.
There's also something like the Food Wars. Also, the technical title for that
Oh,
job
he's got a
was
new sprite.
Delicious in Dungeon. For
Actually,
the
Lips, that
version.
sprite of the book was already in the
Yeah, I
original.
remember
Yeah.
that.
Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. Remember. Don't worry, dude.
Yeah, Arlie, could you please stay like this forever?
Well,
I can
yeah,
remember you positively.
No, Bahas. Let nature run its course.
Dwebs, don't you see? We have a new background. You know, the reason we don't have dungeons in this game is because, well, that background really holds the whole game together, Dwebs.
Okay,
You know?
game. What you show, it's technically, yes, the equivalent of...
Oh, hold on. Albert
not like
Hold on, Theo, this is important. Albert Arland. I wonder who this Albert Arland is. You see what I mean? The game telegraphs this twist so hard that it's just like...
Oh.
Whoa.
Dang. I guess he's choking her?
How?
Holding her wrist, I think.
So how is the new Sherman now?
Okay.
No, I know. I'm just joking. I know what you're gonna say. No, not to the same extent, obviously. The budget. That's what's missing.
Badoomt.
The sanity
I
from the looks of it.
I sense a tragic backstory. So what did you want, Hal? To find immortality, to rid the world of devastation, to unite all people within the nation, to denounce the evils of truth and love.
You're not... Are you playing tag?
You're not the guy. I had a guy, but you aren't the guy. You will never be the guy.
Dun dun dun.
Something you want to tell us, Fleur?
I called it earlier on in the playthrough.
Like Pedro said, it was technically it's telegraphed, but we still, again, don't know the whys.
Oh, sure. We're gonna find out the whys later. Yeah, but it's just one of those things where it's just like, I feel like the writer could have done a better job foreshadowing this without making it so fucking obvious and on the nose. You know?
Okay.
Also, I can't believe it's apparently what Harley was doing that triggered this. Oh my god.
Go on.
Well, you know, I'll admit, part of me wonders if people gravitating towards Al is supposed to make what I suspect is going to happen hit harder in that sense.
No, that I get. Well, what I mean, I can talk about this later.
No.
I guess if Fang does this, he'll get electrocuted or something.
If only.
And then he does something akin to what Grant does in the first Jurassic Park. He touches the fence. Ah! But it's just a joke.
I'll be like, you look so happy about this.
Yeah, can you please behave like a human being?
Oh, I guess it's a monster coming.
It's a monster
Or
coming,
Get
but we
it? Like
can't.
in Jurassic Park.
It's a
No, it's an alarm. It's probably a robot.
look. We have the character model for the battle, but we don't have a sprite to show it in the cutscene. So just pretend that you see it. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Get to
It'd be
it.
funny, again, assuming that all this stuff is not a red herring, I'm going to still play it coy just in case, but it'd be funny if, like, the bad guys
Raven
intended
Beak.
to...
Oh, sorry. That guy in front of us looks a bit like Ravenbeak.
Indeed.
You're right.
And he's gone.
And we have a few Metal Gears here, too, I see.
At this point, I can actually say this.
It's like Machine Dramon, Metal Machine Dramon, I think it's called.
At this point, I can actually say this at this point in the story. Back when the game first revealed its new characters, Fleur and Al, Teo immediately started guessing that Al would turn out a villain because of his design.
Look, Deji has been giving me a bit of a rough time for this, but I guess I can mention it right now. I'm, at least from what I seen first, Al, before knowing anything of what maybe was going to happen, I was getting flashback to Colress in the Pokemon games, and no matter what those games no matter what those games can tell me, he's a bad guy, and nothing will change about that.
But Teo, he reformed by Gen 7, so
According
it's
to
cool.
also, I seriously, from what Deji told me, apparently he actually gets arrested along with everyone else in the anime. So there is that, I guess.
No, I can understand your point there because for me, like whenever I'm watching something with Deji, the Deji gets pissed off when I say something that he's secretly thinking, but he's afraid to say it. Like for example, there was such. Oh god, I'm forgetting right now. There was something recent, like when we watched Batman and Robin, but
Anyway, I know that I know that I also guessed that Harper was the bad guy. I'm trying to remember how early I made jokes about it.
And again, like I said, we still need to know motivations. I can tell you that this supposed twist reveal is not there just for the sake of it.
No, it's not. No, there's going to be a full backstory and motivation. To be fair, yes, we will see those things.
By the time one reaches the game at this point, we still don't know why Al will be like this. Sure, it's technically evidence of that, but we have nothing technically to prove why it would be like this.
Sure.
I will say
probably it would be like an imposter, a twin brother or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, part of me has wondered if maybe it's an elaborate red herring, but I will say this. One thing that the game has been effective at is getting it so that the group, and by extension the players, really do care for Al, or at the very least, Al's been a generally likable enough guy to the point where you do feel like he has formed a bond with the group in the time that they have known each other.
It's kinda sorta what the first year does with Devil and Popola, kinda sorta.
Yeah, basically.
If you take the time to do the side quest, it will actually grow attached to them, basically, enough. So when the shoe drops, it will be more painful.
So despite, us calling it, I am still interested to see where it goes.
Oh, sure, that's fine by me. What I mean is one of those things where it's just like, let me put it this way. When I got to this point in the story, in my first playthrough, I was already going, like, I was not even... I mean, yeah, there was still the possibility of this being a red herring, like Jova said, but honestly, I don't trust the writing of this series to be capable of a red herring.
We also mentioned it when we did it. The first game also was super easy to telegraph with these plots.
Yeah, I think me and Tio were practically taking turns calling.
It was like bingo, basically.
Like this guy, it's not like with Miracle Mask, where does a great job making Harry seem like he's the bad guy, and distracting us from who's the real villain, of course. And then, of course, we get the proper reveal that Harry's actually the most selfless character in the entire franchise. So.
Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, does it stir memories in you too, Aaron?
I think even the original, the Shukesoo Tower, was actually important.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, everybody gets their memories back at this tower. What a wonderful place.
I actually thought of something else, but I'll wait till this scene is over.
Oh, she got all her memories back.
Yes.
I don't remember what did happen in the Shukesoo Tower in the original, but I think it
Oh,
was still connected to...
allow me to help you there
I
too.
remember.
In the original game, she got her memories back in the subterranean tower, and what happened was basically she remembered that she's part of the goddess, and she's supposed to, and as a result, she can possess by the goddess, and the goddess can talk for her. As you might remember, there's even a vessel battle between Tiara possessed by the Val God and Eren possessed by the
Hey,
goddess.
look guys, it's a dimensional plane where we freed the gods and the goddess and the Val God from the Furies.
You will not be. You will not. You
Yeah,
will.
we haven't been here recently, haven't we?
No, but here we are. However, you will not be able to draw swords from them in this game. No, the twist is.
Yeah, if I recall
Yeah,
correctly,
we already knew
actually-
this from the first game. Go on.
If I recall correctly, we actually found out first about Eren in the original
Yeah,
game,
so-
and then found out about
Yeah.
Tiara. So here it's a switcheroo.
It's a switcheroo. Yeah. Well, depends on which route you're in, if I remember correctly.
I mean, I feel like we always find out that Tiara is a descendant of the Vile God before the time shift in Advent Dark.
Oh yeah, yeah.
so-
Well, yeah, you're right. Actually, on that, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. You're right. Yes.
失礼ね。私は本当に女神様の一部よ。
現にこの空間まで来られていますし、嘘で
I mean, what reason would she even have to lie about it exactly?
まあそれはそうなんだけどさ。
すんごい不満顔。
Yeah, like now who's doing arbitrary skepticism thing?
思い出したんだろうね。
But yeah, if I recall correctly, I don't think Eren got all her memories at the Shukesoo Tower, but I guess given the nature of how things are going, it makes sense that she gets them all here. now.
Goddess Power Development Labs.
女神様の
Yeah.
That sounds like the name of
私もそれに
the name they'd make for a parody joke in a Neptunia game.
記憶が戻ってよかったな、アリン。
ありがとう、ファング。
All right.
アリンの記憶戻ったってことは、フューリー休みの終わり？目的は達成したもんね。
I mean, we still need to stop Dorfa.
いえ、フューリーは引き続き集めます。
Yeah.
ドルファの件もありますし。
そうだな。今日のところはとりあえず宿に戻ろうぜ。アリ、頼む。
戻る？
Yes.
ここに来たみたい
You
に。
do know how to get us back, right?
Right?
それが、女神様の力をたどってきたはいいけど、戻るのはできないみたい。
They
Oh
must
god damn it.
worst goddess vessel
そんな
ever.
簡単なこともできないのか？
Aqua?
うるさいわね。
Aqua. Why are you bringing Aqua all of a sudden?
だから仕方ないで
I mean, this looks like also a bit the World of Darkness.
Oh, right. That Aqua. Right.
いや、びっくりだわ。女神の一部って力ねえんだな。ああ。
Well, Fang, we can't make her too overpowered for the plot now. At least not yet.
It's okay. Tiara has the blood of the Val God, so she can do it.
はいはい。きっとすぐに使えるようになりますわ。では、私の力で戻りましょう。
See, the descendant of the Vile God and a fraction of the goddess can get along well.
先日のバーナードの暴走。責任は不用意な発言をした私にあります。
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good point. Why did you tell him about... Oh yeah, I forgot. You're right. I forgot about this. Sorry.
You do that, man.
Sorry. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. Like, I completely slipped my mind. It was Glace who let it slip to Bernard that Tiara as the descendant of the Val God. That's it. Thanks. Sorry about that. Thing is, yeah, that's a good point, Glace. Why did you tell him in the first place?
I think she wants to sabotage Dorfa from the inside. I guess that's also the reason why she allowed all the defecting to happen.
Sure.
And it sounds like they're gonna wipe his memory of that so that he'll still be in line.
I swear, I swear, that's how little I care about this story. Even though I've completed this game 4 times, I literally struggle to remember some of the details.
Okay, admittedly, regardless of how we may or may not care for a plot,
I'll talk about me
is best that
specifically. Me specifically. You guys, that's you
Yes,
guys,
Julia Roberts.
me.
Also, yes, a mysterious hooded man is mysterious. Moving on.
so
All according to plan.
Asterisk Cake means plan.
I have 12% of a plan.
We are so screwed.
Yep.
oh, so I'm guessing she plans to bang at just the right
Salvation!
moment.
Praise the Lord.
Alright, so this is the last chapter we're going to do before we get to the...
Diversion point.
Alright, now! Oh god, this skit! I forgot about this one, jeez. It's not even a skit, this is actually main story, actually. What?
Are they playing tag?
Did she paralyze there with a pressure point?
Nice English there. Nice timing!
Let me guess, it's Harley.
So,
Oh my
so
God,
guess what?
that's,
Not only is Harley trying to molest Eren again, she's having Karen and Ethel hold her restrained. So she.
Let me guess. The deal is that she'll leave them alone. If
I
they
mean,
help
part
her.
of me is slightly amused by the idea that it's not about, just molesting someone, by extension trying to molest a god. There's a bit of an audacity there, but you know.
Yeah.
It's still bad.
Harley does
and
seem
of course,
like that kind of.
and of course, Fang doesn't give a shit because why would he?
Because comedy. Laugh.
Remember, they're at each other's throats.
You're not laughing, Dibs? Why?
Dibs is burped.
He decided wisely to avoid this.
Oh, never mind. She bribed her with cake.
So let me get this straight.
Just learn how to cook.
So let me get this straight, Karen. All Baz has to do is give you a loaf of bread, and you'll allow Ethel to help Harley molest Eren?
Well, you know about the story of Jacob and his brother, Pedro.
I know, and I hate that story too. I just...
remember, Karn was translating for Ethel. I think it's that Bahas offered Ethel the cake, and Ethel, being the fencer, technically does call the shots with Karen, so... My guess is that it's out of Karen's hands.
But Karen...
Okay, aside from the stupidity...
But here's the thing. Karen is meant to be Ethel's mother figure. So she should be telling Ethel off.
Oh yeah, she could tell Ethel off, but that doesn't mean Ethel would listen. But anyway, it seems that Al has gone missing.
I wonder, where did Al go? Oh my G. She even has an evil laugh now.
Why aren't you laughing, Dorfa?
Again, they really think, somehow,
somehow
they really are convinced that this joke is comedy gold. They really think it is.
Okay, to be fair, again, with the relation of, Eren being part of a god, I guess it's the natural evolution of that kind of joke. It's just still uncomfortable.
Go on, Jova.
Hey, actually, no, this one seems to be voiced. Oh,
Hi,
Zenke. But anyway, yeah, hey, Harley, you remember that skit where you were sad about people not coming to you as much? Maybe if you didn't molest fairies as much, they may not be inclined to go to Al instead of you.
Jova, you're saying it wrong. Harley, when you said that people are not coming on to you, that's not what you meant. Thank George Carlin for that one.
Anyway, Zenke left Dorfa too!
Off screen! Not here.
That's the
Let
thing,
me get
Teo.
it.
That's the thing, Teo. This game does nothing with Zenke. He occasionally meets with Sherman here and there, but he barely. There's one moment where he actually does appear and contribute to something in one of the routes, but that's it. Aside from that, he has nothing going on in the game. Like, he just kind of sometimes shows up, hey guys, I'm still in the game, by the way.
The only reason why I'm only partially, agreeing with that is only because he's not playable. If they actually made him playable character and part of a team too, I probably would be more okay with it, but no, they don't even do
I
that.
do agree that it is a bit of a wasted opportunity to not make him playable. Like, I'm pretty sure he has. Oh, wait, have we fought him?
Not in a normal state, only fairized.
Yeah, okay. I guess in that case it would be too much money to give him a non-fairized form, which is weird. We fought Mariana
I kinda get what they're trying to do. It's a bit similar to how in the Namco Cross Cover Project Cross Zone games, when there are some more gray area villainous characters, they try to have moments of more chillaxed, rather than just being cartoonishly evil 24/7. This kind of way. Which is, I think, it's a good time to mention because I think it's the entire theme of this particular game, as in, both routes. I don't know how both routes will probably diverge, but in general, the theme of this particular game, as in this alternate, timeline, is mostly fan service, and I don't mean the sexual kind of fan service. Mostly the idea of if you genuinely already were lacking these characters, we're basically constructing a story where the stakes, despite happening, do not have that much of a high alert, meaning that you can enjoy, their characters and their shenanigans, to your heart's content.
And I do get the feeling that this may be
Dweebs, let me count the ways. First, Harley tried to molest Erin again just because she's part of a goddess, and now Zenke left Dorfa off screen.
Not just that, Dwebs. Guess what? Biles bribed. Arlie bribed Ethel with a loaf of bread from Biles so that Ethel would help her restrain Aaron so that Harley can molest her. So even Ethel is now an accomplice on Arlie's crimes.
You're an association to rape.
Anyway, in regards to Zenke and stuff, this kind of feels a bit like Fire Emblem: The Free Paths, wherein, hey, do you want to vote where... No. I'm specifically talking about the sequel isn't the right... No. Remember, the sort of sequel, but not really to Free Houses.
Yeah, the Fire Emblem Warriors sequel game.
No, not the Warriors one. The one starring Shez, let me check. Okay. Shoot, you're right, it is called Fire Emblem Warriors.
It sounds kind of similar to the second, Legend of Zelda Warriors, both tied to Breath of the Wild.
But yeah, Fire Emblem Warriors Three Hopes, in the sense that, hey, did you like these characters, but you want to see a route where none of them have to die is, well... I assume that's what this game is going for in that regard, since we have Zenke leaving Dorfa before our fight with him, that forces him to do this and that.
Alright, more mysterious masked man.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing in this regard, since Bernard's memory has been wiped, he's, I guess, fine with Glace again.
And another thing that you missed, Whips, Al is mysteriously missing from the inn. I wonder where Al could be. Holy gee, I wonder where.
Yes, it's not like I called it earlier.
Well, Dwibs, all of us did.
I mean, it's so telegraphed. Like, they might as well have the director of the game show up on screen and spell it out for us.
Like, let me admit...
How might as well be wearing a t-shirt saying, I'm the villain.
Let me put it like this, Dwibs. I tend to deduce these things. The reason I usually don't call out stuff like that too blatantly often is because I'm afraid of it being a spoiler that could potentially ruin what little surprise it
Talking about
actually
the test subject that actually did manage to, not refute the artificial Fae, a person called Ibfrit.
Yep, we're gonna talk more about Ibfrit later. Go on.
Why do the researchers look like they're from the Oz?
Well, to be fair, it's basically a thing that combines science, and magic.
Also, a weird combination between Lord of the Rings and Fire Emblem.
There he is.
Oh my!
There's this guy, Ibfrit.
Ibfrit.
Wait,
Also,
this guy's design. He looks like the male version of that character of Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
so let me guess. Another test subject from Dorfa. I'm gonna guess it's either we kill him or he joins us.
I mean, it's usually that kind of thing with this game.
Like, Dorfa cannot seem to hold an ally
Yes,
to
it's rough,
save their
coarse,
life.
irritating, and he gets everywhere.
Yeah, that's why I've decided to have Dwebs play Ifrit, since Dwebs also hates sand, so...
I mean, I can't blame
It's
him.
desert, more accurately.
Like, look, for as much memed as the line is, Anakin was right. Sand is annoying with how it can get everywhere.
Well, I get that, you know. Let me put it this way, Jova.
Again, Jova, it's simpler than that. George Lucas does not know how to write.
Let me put it this way, Jova. It's like Harrison Ford said to George Lucas when they were making the first movie back in 1977. George, you can write this shit, but you can't say it out loud. There you go.
Also, Theo, I hate being pedantic, but remember, in episode 2, Lucas had a co-writer on the script.
Damn.
Yeah, like, as easy as it would be to place all the blame on him, we don't know for certain how much is that. I still think Lucas...
he has a co-writer, but he's the one creatively in control, Lucas.
Alright, so what do we want to do with this guy?
Oh, look at that, guys. In case you guys forgot, this is
the final boss area.
Exactly. Very good, Jova. This was the final boss area of both the Evil Goddess route and the Vile God route.
Let me guess, Ifrit's about to tank it and show that he's just that powerful, yo.
You'll see, Jova. He's about to receive his artificial fairy, and ladies and gentlemen, behold, the lamest, laziestly designed fairy in the series. Really?
It's a snake.
Just a snake. Really?
But look, guys, it's a snake that's around him. See?
Okay, now this is one of those rare cases where I actually can notice Tsunako's absence when it comes to this game. Like, really? You couldn't come up with anything better than that? Just a snake? Like, it's not
Say
even a
what
big
you will
snake or
about-
like a weird... No, it's just a generic-looking snake.
Like, say what you will about Tsunaku, but the woman can turn in unique designs and, like... okay, granted, to be fair, we know that fairies can come in any shape or form. Although, and remember, this is the same designer who did give us AJ, who's a much more interesting fairy design.
Yeah. Despite there being some concerns that we'll talk about later when we show this to Shiro and Alice, the thing is, at least AJ actually had some effort put in when it comes to creating with a unique-looking fairy. This is just a snake. That's it, just a snake. Like, if I take this sprite out of the game and present to you without context, you would...
Oh my god! The snake actually has a different sprite, though, unlike Sengaru or Ryushin.
When the fucking generic snake has more button money put into it than Seguro, you have a problem. Okay, game?
I mean,
the name of the snake is Sui.
Sui, yes.
I mean, it's cute. Get it, Sui, because, it's a snake.
Alright, what was the quote from Kirikaru Surprising from Pyron? Do your thing, fire snake, Shazato Bola or something.
It's more so because, like I said, if I took the sprite of Sui and presented it to you without any context, without you even tell you where it comes from, you would never guess it's a fairy with Reference Ref, because it has zero uniqueness to it. It's just a generic looking snake.
I probably would have gone from, process of elimination, because enemies, aside from the generic bandits, do not really get portraits of that kind, and even main characters, aside from Pippin, normal Pippin species, normally do not. So again, process of elimination would have told me that's supposed to be a fairy.
Yeah, in fact, I'll go this one far as well. At least Pippin, for as much as the stuff we talked about and Jova talked about Pippin, at least Pippin has a unique design. This is just like a snake, and they just call it a day. Like,
do Ifrit and Sui at least have an interesting Fair Eyes form?
I
guess that's we'll have to find out.
Well, I guess you'll have to wait and find out now, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Then.
See ya then.
See ya.
See ya.